how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
To Christian McCaffrey.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going. Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions. On second down, McCaffrey might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
From the gun, Bridgewater trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Big stop, G. Big
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 79 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the...
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
brought down at the 30.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards to pick up there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Cardinals 21. Panthers.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Bridgewater on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A 7-yard pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater.
21-yard line.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Tackle made.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Able to find Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 5 from the 8.
Second and 5.
Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Dobbins the ball.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
Third and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Break the ball.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Line of scrimmage.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here first and 10 at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
The 18-yard line.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Throwing on second and 14. Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 79 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
That will tie the game. 28 all.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They find some open field here. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.K. Dobbins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Score Cardinals 35, Panthers 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. It's caught at the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, 5. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback with time running out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Being chased out left. And no, it's incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Arizona.
Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cards, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing me, and I'm walking with some money.